Hi, thank you for learning with us. So why there is a difference between these two DEX measure? They're both using the calculate and there has a measure called total quantity. One, see both are there, right? And one is using the filter and the other is using the um, what do you call that, it's just the normal calculate function. So but why the result is different when you apply a filter, so it's like here, see, when you have this here you got, but when you come here it become empty. So you see that here, this is the blank, and look at that, this is filter. So this measure is using the filter, and this one here is using the normal calculate DEX measure. So why is it different? Well, let's take a look at what is the filter DEX function really means, right? So filter, it returns a table. You see that it returns a table. It really returns a table that represent a subset of another table. And it says that the table to be filtered. The table can also be an expression that results in a table. And also here the filter is the Boolean expression that's to be a value for each row of the table. So they will evaluate. So here we have some example, which region is equal to France. So no, what's not noticed is that you can use filter to reduce the numbers of rows in the table. So you see that it actually reduces the number of rows and use that table to do that. So graphically is that if you have a orders table like this, after you apply a filter, the condition is a butter, a subset of another table will be this. This is the table. Okay, so now that's become interesting, right? Is that I have, let me just create a slide, right? So I have two table. So I'm going to create a table. So icon would be great, and I got a table here, and yeah, basically it's here, right? So this is a table, and this is also alright. So this is a table, and I got the orders table. Okay, and then I have also the what I call that, the basically the this down here we have this here, the bun types. The bun types actually the here the bun types is another table. As you can see here, it's a bun. The bun type is a table as well. Okay, so I'll just put it here, bun type. Alright, and then I also have this, and I'll just give it a call orders. So when you use a calculate DEX functions, or you want to do the so there is a quantity, and we have a measure. There's a quantity column, and also there's a measure called total quantity. So that's just the measure. So if it's measure, we use a square to do that. So we use calculate to do a calc on the total quantity. But the thing is that before we do a total quantity, we actually do a filter. Now when you do a filter, is that the table remains there. It's just that what do you call it? That it's just filter, but how to say that? Uh, yeah, kind of that. So then the next thing is that, all right. So that's my first attempt to explain, right? So now the next thing, this is when you use the this concept here, right? So I'll just play here. Okay. So I explained that that this one will apply some filter, so as if like you have a filter. So the thing is that the strange the thing is that here this is the cool thing is that when I oh all right, so you see that I have a table that's okay, so I basically got the idea then. Okay, so okay. Okay, so I have my bond type. Okay, my done type, and then I have okay, basically I don't need this column at the moment, so yeah, just cut it first, right? So now I have the say I have a butter, and I also have my coconut. Okay, so so when I apply this one here, that is the bond type, the butters. I have my total quantity, and I want my bond type to be under this here to be only butter. So uh, now but there is this outer filter item. Now this outer filter item is the differences. Okay. Alright, so this is the filter, and now I'm actually applying the filter on coconut. So when it is a coconut, uh, if it's coconut, my calculate feature doesn't really care about this filtering here. It won't work. It won't really change this, right? The table is still remain butter, coconut, or maybe coffee, right? So that's this it, right? But the thing is that when I apply say this here, the filter, okay, I apply this filter here, I guess there's a lot change, right? It's because that we apply this here, this filter based on this outer filter here, also slicer, right? So it will actually remove this when I select coconut. So this bond type will create because of the filter feature, right? So it will it's because of the filter feature, so it will only give you I mean only this. Okay, let's just select these two, and I'll just delete. Can I just delete the column? Okay, yes, I can delete these rows here. So okay, so I have this here. So the calculate is no longer work on this table anymore. Rather, it is working on this here because it's apply a filter. It's applying a filter that cause it to change. Yeah, change that table. So as a table level, it is now a butter. So with the butter, we use calculate and and I want to calculate total quantity. So and they're actually looking for coconut, but when you do this combination, all the result you have is butter, and yet the slicer wants coconut. So of course you cannot get any data. That's why it's going to blank. This is the situation, right? So this is why it become blank. Okay, I guess this is quite helpful, huh? Yeah, I mean that should be helpful. All right, that's a calculate. So as you can see here, um, so the total quantities is over here. Yeah, so calculate the total quantity, and first is the filter is already applied here, so therefore it transforms into this, whereby that this table is no longer this. It will have this, and with the calculate functions, then we are working on this, not this. Okay, not this. So over here is using this here to read the call with the orders. So the orders table um, will work on this here. As for this here, oh, it has no differences, because although that you want all the coconut, but it does not affect it. This is a very good new understanding. Yeah, it does not affect that. Calculate. It does not affect that. This one is talking about this here. So it remained 21 million as because I you do not remove this table. It says that it applied filters on the coconut, but those data is still there. I mean, yeah, because it's not a new table. Okay, but yeah, so it can still do a linking, although it's invisible, but it is still there. Yeah, I guess that's the good terminology, right? Is that this one is not right. You need to assuming that okay, so this is like at the very beginning you only have butter and the orders, um, and you're asking the Power BI to show me all the coconuts sales, right? And over here, since um, because without the linking, you will never know which one's a butter, which one's butter, right? Without the linking, because if you take a closer look of the data here, just by looking at the orders itself, these are I mean the product names. Yeah, you can have that, but the thing is that yeah, it can be a number as well, puzzles. Yeah, yeah, cool. So this is as if you create a new table without that, right? So I think I can just create a new table with that as well, right? Filter one of stickers. I can just use a pass buns type, and then the filter expression would be bun types equal to bun type equals to just what do you call that? The butter. Okay, and enter. So let's you can take a look at this butter only table. Okay, so table. So you can see that these are the table. So when you use this table and you go and talk to these orders, right? You only linking the products, which is all that. It will ignore all those other things. Yeah, that is the reason why you can't make it. So graphically, this will be the explanation. I think I'm getting clearer in this, right? So see, this is the strange thing, right? When you explain to others, and you tend to understand better. Yeah, cool. Very, very, very amazing. All right. So once again, filters is to return the table. It returns the table. It's not really just the normal DAX function, right? Because that it has this characteristic that it will reduce the number of rows, as is explained here. Reduce the number of rows. Well, whereby calculate is very different, right? Calculate. Let's just see. I have a calculate, right? Calculate. Oh, there's a lot of calculate here. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, so that's calculate. That's calculate, and I'm just looking at. That's the calculate. Okay, so the calculate rates the sum in a modified filter context. So it's modified filter context. It's just that it overrides the filters, but it does not create a new table. Yeah, let's calculate. Yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah, I explained that, right? See that here. So, just like here, that it calculates on the orders butters only. And you can see that it's all return the butters data, but in the products itself, right, it still have the data for other product. It says that doesn't show. Well, I guess that's the one. Calculate. Cool. Interesting. Calculate filter. Just keep in mind that the filters will graphically, right, it will reduce it to a long number. Thank you, and I think that that will help you to understand the difference between the two measure. Two measure. Why is this is not blank? This is blank. Yeah, as we do a different type. Okay, see, you have this. That's because that the table itself has only the butter, right? And you want butter, right? Of course you can show. But if you look at the coconut, then you don't have it anymore. Thanks for watching.